What's good YouTube? It's Marcus, and today I'm going to teach you how to mantle jump, and it's going to be very simple. I struggled learning how to do this for 6 months, and I feel like if I teach you guys what I know, what I finally learned throughout the time of me trying to figure out how to mantle jump, and I'm going to teach you how to do it on low sensitivity controller console. You can do it on ALC. It's a lot easier on ALC, a lot smoother, for the sake of this video, and I primarily do everything on 4.3. I'm going to teach you how to do it on 4.3, whether it may be classic, linear, steady, whatever you prefer. So the first thing you need to learn how to do is interact on the zip line. You see I had that super jump? That's the first thing you need to learn. You need to go look for a tutorial on how to super jump. I can tell you right now, it's interact. What I do is I interact and I jump twice. I click my L2 button really quick. And let me show you my binds. I do not play claw. This is my bind layout. So I click interact and then I click L2 twice very quickly. A lot of people may like hold on to the zip line. For example, you see, wait, I keep doing it. You see, they may do that. If you do that, you're holding interact too long. So you gotta like tap the interact button and then quickly double tap the jump button. That's the best way I could explain it. You need to practice that first. So when doing this mantle, you see when you're in this stance, you never ever want to click crouch and like drop down. At least for me, since I'm on 4.3 or even ALC, I never done that. That's the one thing that threw me off the most. What I do now is you literally climb up. If you're looking down, you have to walk a little bit further back to get the interact button, because when you go to customize range, you go to third person, you notice like I'm not even touching the floor. But when I go up, I could walk a little bit further, but still touching the floor and still get the interact button. So downwards mantles are primarily done when you're in like inside buildings, SIP buildings, like streamer building, because you see how you don't climb all the way up there, your head will not hit the top of a building. But you all know the easiest thing to do is upward mantles. So say when you're in a building, say when you're in an open area, like promenade with the zips, you can see Fade do all those clips. You primarily want to do upward mantles if there's not a roof on top of you. That's the best way. That's like my recommendations when it comes to mantling. And for you to hit them as consistently as possible, only use like the downwards when you need to, and use the upwards as much as you can. Because you need to walk back. When you're doing the upwards, you just need to stand still and go up. And what I did, I used to literally go up, hold my right stick and try to time it. My left stick, I would hold my running stick the entire time. And that's like what made mantling a lot harder for me and took me so long to get down. Literally all you have to do is take a zip, climb up, and stand still. Don't touch your left stick. Do not move your left stick. Stand still and look up, and you'll hit it. If you get that, if you get those, that means you literally just aren't doing your super glide right. So that's the best way to explain the upward mantle. And then you can hit like a super glide directionalized one. Okay, now going to the downwards. This will take a lot longer. You want to perfect the upwards before you work onto this. The downward, you see how you have to walk back and a lot of the time you fall. If you end up falling, you're not going to hit the mantle, okay? So you need to make sure you're like on this surface level where you're not really on the platform, but it registers as you on the platform, if that makes sense. And when you're looking down, you may get those if you hold on to the zip line too long. So it's really about, you need to hit your super jump and you need to time your walk back really well. So that's what makes the looking down one a lot harder. Play Tall Legends. When you're learning how to mantle, looking up, put a path on the horizon, it's way easier to look up and hit it. I'm playing it right now. If you're on every mantle, especially the distance, because look how much further you can be. Well, you're this much further away from the zip line and you can interact. But when you're looking down, the only problem is when you're in a small building, see, you barely need to move back. The tall legends, so I'd practice mantling on tall legends. Like, if you haven't already, subscribe, comment down below if you need help. I'm about it. If you haven't seen any of these Watson gameplays or Horizon gameplay, I have some down below. And I appreciate you guys, and soon there will be a full tutorial on console movement and just all the things you could do on controller without a config user.